Alright, also just got done at that gay pride festival that I had told you about. Let's see how it went.
Chase!
Alright, y'all, so I am here at the gay pride festival rally thing that they have going on here.
Be right back.
Yep, in Jefferson. So immediately getting out of the vehicle was greeted by older gentleman and a female. Apparently the older gentleman was the owner of the property and stated that he did not want me to carry, even concealed. I tried to have a quick conversation with him, asked if I could record it. He said he wanted to get his son down here because apparently his son's a magistrate, which his son was very defensive right off the bat, which I told him, I've got no qualms with disarming. It's their property. I can't, go against that unless I want to be trespassed, and I'm here to support my sister and try and drum up some two-way conversation and, raise awareness about some things that they may not know in the community. But he had no interest in being on camera or anything either, or even doing a little interview with me. I asked him, if we could do that, but he said he's a magistrate. He's not allowed to make comment on things, which I'm like, that sounds like a load of BS. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a magistrate, right? So that's where I am right now. They just kind of shooed me off with some handler person, I guess you could say. Her name is Sherry, very nice lady. I've been talking with her for about 10-15 minutes. Been pretty good conversation with her, but right now just back at the vehicle, standing around picking my nose, because right now they either apparently want this handler to stay with me, or I need to find the rest of my family, which yeah, that's not going over so well right now. All right, so I should also add that when I was asked to disarm, I told him no problem, your property, private property, all that. I don't have a say in it, and if I want to be here, partake in the festivities and support my sister and all that, I've got to follow their rules. It's how it works. So, but I did ask them, can you ensure my safety? And the gentleman said yes. So I asked him, well, sir, are you carrying? And he said no. I'm like, well, then how can you ensure my safety? And he said, well, we got security guards. I was like, well, are those security guards armed? He said no. I said, well, what are unarmed security guards going to do if there was an active shooter in, like, the event at the Pulse nightclub shooting? And he had no answer for that, and that's when he had called his son down. And he's like, he can assure that there would be no such thing. I told him, I was like, yeah, there probably won't be. I was like, but in that event, I was like, by not allowing myself to carry and be responsible for my own safety or anybody else, I was like, you have now made me a victim and have left me helpless, just like those individuals at that Pulse nightclub shooting. And I realize I used the word shooting. That's a bad habit of my own that I really need to get out of, because it's not a shooting, it's a killing. Let's call it what it is. Shooting puts the terrible act on the firearm, and it was never the firearm's choice to be used in that manner. It was the individual who decided to do such evil deeds with the firearm and kill people. It was not a shooting, it was a killing. So now I'm just standing here picking my nose. My handler has left me. I'm not sure where she went off to. It was kind of nice BSing with her. Apparently she volunteers at a soup kitchen, and that's one of the reasons she's here today, is just with the activities that they do. But so I'm just standing around open carrying my empty craft holster. So yeah, that's what I got going on right now. This has been a fail from the get-go. Good stuff. So one of the reasons this is proving to be an epic fail is because, well, I don't want to really bother anybody that has children or anything like that. And when people walk by, it's usually too late for me to realize whether they have children or not, and kind of holler at them. I was hoping, you know, I would be with my family throughout this thing, but we got separated from the get-go because I don't know why. So like I said, I was hoping to be with the family and have them kind of point people out to me that may have, you know, kind of had a hairy eyeball. Well, it would now be my empty holster, being as, you know, I can't even conceal carry here or anything like that. So, hopefully, standing at the vehicle here, I'll, you know, get to drum up some sort of conversation here soon. Again, I don't know if that's going to work or not, but hopefully I'll get somebody walking by here in a minute and have some luck. I should also add that the magistrate, or the so-called magistrate, I don't know if he actually is or not, but I have to go on that he is, since he said he is. But I should also add, he didn't even want to speak to me off camera, so got that going. So far, no luck. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought I was in the way.
No. I was gonna say, so I finally got a taker. What's your...
Olivia.
Well, your pronoun, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be politically correct.
Oh, you can call me she.
She, okay. So Olivia here has been gracious enough to talk to me. We've already been going for a few minutes, and she is actually a firearms owner and very pro gun, which is awesome to hear. But was just telling her about the pink pistols and Aaron Paulette, which she's never heard of, and that's one of the reasons I came out here today, was, you know, try and spread a little bit of awareness maybe for that organization. But yeah, so Aaron Paulette, like I said, forgive me, I'm gonna get this wrong, is a trans female, means a male transitioning to female.
Sure.
I think, like I said, I'm gonna get it wrong. I'm not up to on all these terms, but she started Pink Pistols, I believe, back in like 2000. Then after the Pulse nightclub massacre, she started...
Thank you for using the word massacre.
Yes. She started the Blazing Sword program, which gives LGBT people a place to go if they don't know how to get into firearms, or they're seeking training, things like that. And from what I understand, a lot of times it's free.
Good, because not everybody's dad could teach them. Yep.
And you know, like I was vlogging here earlier, you know, I was a little disappointed that I was met with such resistance, which, like you said, you know, there's a lot of hate in this world towards this community, and
right, but it was
definitely
completely
understood.
Justified, completely warranted, and not aggressive. Right?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying they were aggressive or anything like that. The landowner himself was much more receptive. His son, who said he was a magistrate, had zero interest in talking to me. It was just basically, this is it, and I was like, okay. I never argued with you.
This is a celebration. This is also community. This is also resist. This is, don't forget that they're trying to take away our rights all the time.
Exactly.
Don't get sleepy.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what this is. So anything that's going to mess with that, we want to keep it out.
Yep, exactly. So, and so I had asked the gentleman that had first asked me, you know, can you take that off, because didn't he want me concealed carrying, which was like, hey, your property, your rules, no problem. You know, would they be able to ensure my safety? And he said, well, sure. I was like, well, are you carrying, sir? And he said, no. I was like, okay. I was like, well, then if something were to happen like the Pulse nightclub massacre, how would that be stopped? Oh, we got security. Is your security armed? No. What are they going to do?
You can do things with a lot of less than lethal means. You
can, but you got to be in the... I used to work corrections in armed security, so I've had a decent amount of training. Tasers and stuff, you got to be... Which, that's the other thing. Most of the time, when I worked security, if it was an unarmed job, that meant nothing. No pepper spray, no less lethal options even. Places just didn't want it. Now, I don't know if that's the case here, but so taser, you know, you got to be within, I think it's 20, 30 feet, somewhere in that ballpark.
With a taser too, but
you could.
You won't need that here, and if you feel like you would need that here, then just don't come here.
Oh, and I'm not saying that I feel like I need it, but
No, you don't.
Like you said, you're a firearms owner. Why do you own a firearm? If I'm
for personal safety, to defend my home and my family.
Exactly.
And my rights if I need to.
And do I ever plan on having to use that? I pray to God, never. I don't even want to have to even touch it on my holster, except for when I'm unholstering at home or something.
Well, if you feel uncomfortable here, then I highly, suggest you could go. But
no, it's not.
I did not feel unsafe 1 second in there.
I'm sure you didn't.
I feel more unsafe out there.
I'm sure. Because you're here with a bunch of like-minded people, and with that being said, it's not that I feel unsafe, but you never know what is going to happen.
Facts. Same thing at the grocery store too.
Yep, exactly. And so, like I said, today I was just looking to drum up a conversation with some people. Maybe spread the news about pink pistols.
I'm going to Google pink pistol.
Let's say, if you want, I have an Instagram. It's called Gunsnbbq, as well as a YouTube page. And
also Gunsnbbq?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to research the shit out of you in about 20 minutes.
Sounds great.
Yep. Because if I end up some kind of propaganda, sir, I know your face.
No. The only propaganda here is just trying to spread some 2A knowledge and support the community.
Yep.
So
I don't want to take anybody's guns.
Yeah, no. Let's say definitely not. Not what I'm looking to do, and
I'm not
looking to take anybody's rights.
You never know. They always are.
One of the reasons, the firearms community, it has that stereotype of, the old fat white guy.
Well, because
there's so many more people.
They tried to be very exclusive for a very long time.
They did.
They brought that on themselves. If they were more inclusive, it would have never been an issue.
Absolutely. And, because you got that picture of that old NRA guy, the long beard, fat.
My dad? No.
Yeah. But it's such a diverse community these days. And
look at where you're standing.
Yeah, exactly. Look who I'm talking to. And which, I really appreciate. So,
you got it. I'm going to go hop in a pool.
I was about to say, I'll get this wrapped up here. Well, that was a good little interaction. Awesome lady. Can't thank her enough for taking that time out of her day to stop and talk to me for the 10 or 15 minutes or so that she did. I think it was that long. I don't know. It might have been much shorter. I don't wear a watch. I can't see it. But interesting perspectives and things like that. I might have learned a few things. She might have learned a few things. So it's a win-win. Now here's hoping that get a few more. I'm finding that the second that you mentioned 2A, I get asked what's 2A, which I then say Second Amendment. And man, people just run scared. Very disappointing. All right, so getting ready to leave. Had one good conversation. Tried to make a bunch of different conversations happen. Obviously, I wasn't trying to force anything because that's not going to do anything for the cause or anything. But like I said in the last clip or two, as soon as you say 2A, seemed like next question was what's 2A, and as soon as you say Second Amendment, people are just kind of like, no, that's bad. So it is what it is. Got a little bit of information out there to one person, so that's pretty cool. But I am out of here, I guess. So hit those like, comment, share, and subscribe buttons, and I'll see y'all later.